Hello friends, welcome to Efficient Learning World. So in this video we are going to learn about the program that will help us to restart our computer. So in the previous video I explained you the program to shut down our PC for Windows user, for Linux user or the Windows XP user. So if you not have watched that video, so kindly watch that video, because in the previous video I explained you that using the C++ coding how you can shut down your computer. Okay, so in this today video I will explain you the program in the C++ to restart your computer. Okay, so let's start. So the code that will I explain you in this video, that it will work in the C++ language and the C language as well. Okay, so you if you have learned the C language, okay, so you will know that C++ is just an advanced version of C language developed by Dennis Ritchie. Okay, so at Bell Laboratory. Okay, so the you can use this code, whatever I will explain you in this video, you can use in the C++ language and the C language as well. So you know the C++ language syntax and the C language syntax are quite similar. In the C++ language we basically use the most common and usable standard header file, that is iostream, and in the C language we use the stdio.h and the stdlib.h header file, and the remaining things will be same in the int main function. But you don't have to worry about this. If you have not learned the C language, then you can use this code, whatever I will explain you. You just have to write here in the main function. Okay, so I will use a function named system. Okay, so you just have to write that function in the main function. Okay, so if you are using the C language, you just have to write that code in the main function, or if you are using the C++ language, you just have to write that code in the main function, and the remaining things will be same. Okay, so mostly user to shut down their computer use the shortcut key, that is Windows plus X plus R plus U. If you not have watched that video, so kindly that video in my keyboard shortcut computer playlist, shortcuts and tricks. Okay, I have already explained this. Okay, so most and the other user use the another shortcut key that is also very common, that is Control plus Alt plus D, the delete key. But the 90% users use this method, that is going to on the start and then click on the restart button to restart your PC. But in this video I will write some code for C++ language. Program means we are going to write some of the sort of instructions we will give to the compiler, and according to that instructions my my compiler will execute the file. Okay, and it will work to restart my computer. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so I just open my dev C++ and I just create a new file. You can also create it by your own. For example, going on file and then click on new and then source file. Okay, so I have already created my source file and I just save it with the name restart PC using C++ coding. Okay, so as I have already explained you that you can use the if you have learned the C language, you can use the header file, that is #include stdio.h or the stdlib.h. Okay, so if you have not learned the C language, you can instead use the iostream header file instead of that header files. But because the C++ is just an advanced version of C language, so you can use the both. Okay, for example, if I right here those header files, okay, so it will work fine. Okay, I compile and run my code, so you can see there is a no error and my program compile and run successfully. Okay, so you can you include these header file, or instead of these header file you can also use the iostream header file that I have already explained you in the slides. Okay, so whatever I will explain you the code, you just have to write in the main function, and I am going to use a system function. Okay, I am going to use a system function. So to in the as I have already explained you in the previous video, that to shut down or restart your computer using C++ program or C program, we just have to use a system function. So it is defined in the stdlib.h header file. Okay, so the system function invokes the command processor to execute a command. The command processor for Windows base is a command prompt. Okay, so if I write here in the search box that command prompt, then you can see this is the command prompt. This is for Windows user. Okay, so if you are using the Linux operating system, so in the Linux operating system the command processor for Linux base is terminal. So you will study these terminologies in the introduction to computing. Okay, so if you have not learned these instructions, then doesn't matter, because I will explain you one by one each each and everything about this function. Okay, so to shut down or restart your computer, we just have to place the command corresponding to shut down or restart inside the system function. It means that in the double quotes in the system function, I just have to write here some instructions, and system function will take those instruction as an argument, and according to my instruction it will perform work. It will perform some work, and whatever I will write here in the code. So let's start our video. So I'm just I just have to write here the C colon slash, and then write here Windows, okay, and then slash again, and then write here system32, and then again slash 2 times, and then write here shut down, okay, and a single space, and then front slash, and then write here R. Okay, so this is you just have to write this instruction in the system function. Okay, so if I explain you about the instruction whatever I write in the double quote, so it means that go in the C directory. Okay, so directory is separated by colon. Okay, so go in the C directory, and then Windows folder, and then system32, and then shut down exe file, execute, and perform a R task. Okay, so what is meant by R means restart your PC. For example, if I open my file explorer, okay, and go in the C directory, okay, and then the Windows folder, and then write here the system32 file. Okay, system32 folder, and then click OK, and this is the system32 folder. Okay, and inside this 32 folder there will be a file shutdown.exe. okay, so I just write here shutdown. There will be a lot of other files named shutdown, but this is the shutdown.exe file that will execute whenever you perform any instruction. For example, if you go in the start and then click on shutdown, restart, or sleep, or log off, or hibernate, this exe file execute. Okay, so instead of these methods, I am going to execute this exe file using this function, and according to execute this instruction and to perform a specific task, that is restart over computer, I just have to write the corresponding the instruction in this function. Okay, so the argument to the system function is the path to the operating system, and backslash r, for instance, r is just you can say this is an entity from the vast operation of available to us. Okay, so if you want to perform different operations like log off, hibernate, shut down, you just have to write here front slash, and then write here the instruction. Okay, and if you not have learned the instruction, okay, if you don't know this instruction, you can also see in the command prompt. Just write here in the search box that and open your command prompt and write here shut down. Okay, so you just have to write here shut down and click OK. So you can see to perform different operation, we just replace the path in the system function. If I go above, okay, scroll up, and then you can see there are different instructions according to whatever instruction I want to give to the compiler, so that it will perform my task according to my instruction. For example, if I want to shut down computer, which I explained you in the previous video, then you just have to write here instead of R, you just have to write here S. But I want to restart my PC, so you can see this is the instruction front slash R. So front slash R means full shutdown and restart the computer, and this command I write in the instruction as an argument to the system function, and the system function will execute that shutdown exe file which I explained you before, and it will perform a task, that is to restart my PC. So you can see you just have to write the shutdown. Okay, and you can see different types of operations you can perform on the command processor. Okay, so this is for just for extra information for you, okay, to understand more briefly. So you just have so after writing this system function, you just have to compile and run your code. So after 30 to 60 seconds your PC will restart. But if you want that immediately, as I compile and run my code, my PC will immediately restart, then you just have to provide the timer as 0 second. So you just have to write here a single space, and then front slash T, and then a single space again, and then write here number of seconds. So I want that immediately my PC will restart as I compile and run my code, so you just have to write here 0. So what it means, here we are providing the timer as 0 seconds to restart the computer, okay, in 0 seconds. So it means that as I compile and run my code, my PC will restart. Okay, so it will not take any time, so it will quickly immediately restart my PC. Okay, so this is I explained you the instruction. Then in the C the directory in the Windows folder, and then system32 folder, and shutdown exe file execute and perform a task that is /r. R means restart my PC, and then I also specify here the time. So T means the timer, and you just have to write here the number of seconds after you want that my PC will restart. So if I want that after 2 minutes, for example, if I want that after 2 minutes my PC will restart, so you first have to convert these minutes into seconds. So 2 multiplied by seconds, because there are 60 seconds in 1 minute, so you just have to write here 120. So 120 means 60 seconds. Okay, so 120 means the 2 minutes, so you just have to write here 120. So it means that after 120 seconds, after 2 minutes, my PC will restart as I compile and run my code. So you can see why I'm not compiling and run my code, because if I compile and run my code, then how I can record my video. So I'm not giving you the implementation, but I'm just giving you the instruction demo information about it. Then you, to restart your PC, you just have to use this system function, and you just have to write this instruction, and this will perform the task according to whatever instruction you are giving in the argument. Okay, so this is quite a lengthy instruction. So for Windows user, this is for Windows user. Okay, so if you are a Windows XP user, so you just have to write instead of /r, you just have to write here -r, or for Windows XP user. So okay, so if you are a Windows XP user, you just have to write here -r. Okay, so if you are a Windows user, you just have to write here /r. So this is as I explained, that this is a little bit lengthy instruction. So there is another shortcut instruction. Okay, so I'm also writing here the shortcut method. Okay, that will be helpful for you to remember this instruction. You just have to write here the system function, and then then terminator, and then in the double quotes you just have to write here shutdown, and then a single space, and then write here -r. So this -r means that my PC will restart. Okay, so you can also specify here time, okay, according to your one if you wish, but these two statements, like line number 7 and line number 10, these two statements will execute and perform the same task. Okay, so if you write this instruction, then this will restart your PC, and if you write this instruction, then this will also work in the same. But this is a old method. Okay, this is not used commonly days, but this is the easy method to remember this instruction. But I'm not I'm not basically use this method. Okay, so because this method is mostly not working in some compilers, so preferable method is this instruction. Okay, so you just have to write here the system, and then write the path. Okay, and then write here the instruction whatever you want to perform in your PC. So I am just want that my PC will restart, so I just have to write here /r. R means restart my PC. But if I want that my PC will restart immediately, then I also have to specify here time. /t means timer, and then specify here the 0 seconds. 0 seconds means after 0 seconds my PC will restart. But if I'm not writing here the time, not specifying my time, then after the 30 to 60 second, that is the default timer for this instruction, it will take 30 to 60 seconds and it will restart my PC. Okay, so you can also customize this. You can also write here 120 means after 2 minutes my PC will restart, and I can also change these. For example, if I want that after 180 seconds, so I'm also writing here seconds, number of seconds you just have to write here. So 180 means after 3 minutes my PC will restart. Okay, so this is for now. You can use this instruction in your editor, any type of editor, whatever you are using. I am using the dev C++. Okay, so you can use this instruction in your PC, in your editor, and as after writing this instruction, as after you just compile and run your code, and after compiling and run, your PC will restart. Okay, after 3 minutes, because I specify here 3 minutes. So this is for now. Thanks for watching this video. If you find any ambiguity or confusion in this video, you can comment me on this video. I will try my best to resolve your issues. So thanks for watching this video, and I will catch you in the next video.